Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome to Friday Favorites and Flops. I hope you all had a really good week. I have had a pretty good week myself. I am ready for the weekend though. I'm ready to relax. I am ready to, well, I'm not going to relax like a ton, but I have to go out and do things in the yard because now we have a yard that requires maintenance. We specifically worked with a landscape designer to create a very low maintenance yard, but what I was not prepared for was that even low maintenance means there's some maintenance. So I'll be busy weeding, fluffing, pruning, you know, living that gardener life. No, it's really not a ton of work compared to what it could have been had we not paid attention to what we were putting into the yard. But the way that we went about it with the landscape designer really has created the most low maintenance type of yard that we could possibly get while still having it look really nice. So by the way, for those that are still wondering if I'm going to do like a yard tour, we did do a huge yard renovation last year. I never showed it at the end of the season because quite frankly, when we planted everything in July, it was super hot. Most of the plants, they look dead. They'll typically look like that the first year when you put them in, but they came back with full force this spring. I am so impressed with how everything has survived over the winter, and we had a little bit of a rough winter. So we picked the right kind of plants because they are hardy and they are now like really starting to come to life. So I think at the beginning of June, I'll give you guys a yard tour and I'll just kind of show you what we did, at least in the backyard. I don't know. I'm not super comfortable showing the front of the house, but I'll see if I can figure out kind of a way to go about that without necessarily being like, this is my house. So anyway, that is to come. I have my beauty favorites to share this week. I didn't have like a whole lot of favorites, but I did get some new skincare in PR, and I thought I would share just my initial experience with the products so far and just kind of actually introduce them because a couple of these things are just brand new. So I'll put links for everything in the description box down below. So if you want to know where to find these things, price point, other people's reviews, I always put that information in that description box. So make sure that you open that. All right, I'm going to start with my nail polish. It's another Nailtopia polish. They were so kind and they sent me a few of their spring colors after I mentioned the Yacht Week color that I bought at Ulta, how much I loved it. They have, you guys, this nail polish is fantastic. The last shade that I had on, the green one, I can't remember the name of it now, gorgeous avocado green. I'll put the name of that one down below as well. But that lasted so well on my toes. I used the base coat and the color itself. They also actually sent me their top coat. I didn't even feel the need for a top coat. I mean, I know that, you know, you should, but I get lazy towards the end of the nail process. So sometimes I'll put on a top coat, sometimes I won't. I don't feel like I need it because these wear so well. So this week I went with the Glow Up, which is just as bright and yellow. Craig thinks it looks orange. I guess I could see where it's maybe like a mustard color, but not orange. If you think this is orange, I think you should go with my husband and get your eyes checked. It's a really pretty mustardy yellow. It is great for spring. It looks amazing on my toes. I'm admiring them right now. I really think this is a fantastic springtime color. And it's just the formula of these. If you don't like this color, pick another one. But the formula, you guys, is fantastic. So they say that this is a bio-sourced chip-free nail lacquer. And they are, they're cruelty-free. They're actually Leaping Bunny approved. And they're vegan. So, and they have fruit and vegetable technology. That's what they put in their polish. I mean, it still smells like nail polish. It's nail polish, but I do just really like the way that this looks on my toenails. All right, I have a shampoo and conditioner recommendation from Stella, actually. So a while ago, we bought her the Hosk Rose Oil and Peach Color Protection Shampoo and Conditioner. Stella obviously doesn't color her hair. She's 9. But she really liked the smell of these when we tested them out at Ulta. So these are great for Stella's hair though. I think if you if you have a little girl, this is like the perfect shampoo and conditioner for them because it smells like peaches and roses, and it smells so feminine and girly. Just every time Stella comes at me with her hair after like she washes it with this, I'm just like breathing in. It smells so good. But this also leaves her hair really shiny. It is very easy to like comb through. We still put a little bit of like detangler in her hair, but that's mostly because of her technique when she washes her hair. It's not the best technique, but anyway, we work through it. But this just it makes her hair shiny. It pretty easy to comb through after she gets out of the shower. Like if we don't want to use a detangler or whatever, it's still fairly easy to get through it. It doesn't weigh her hair down, and it smells like $1,000,000. So, I mean, you don't have to be a little girl to use this, but Stella really likes this. Before, she really loved their Minoi coconut because it smells like coconut and like a really nice coconut, but she saw the pink and was like, ooh, let's do that. So there you go. All right, perfume pick of the week. It was a basic, but oh man, is this one good. The Comptoir Sud Pacifique Vanilla Extreme. Oh, you guys, if you want to smell like a birthday cake, this is what you need in your life. I hose myself down with this one. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm actually quite impressed that I can smell it right now because my allergies this week, you guys, are insane. The trees, the pollen, all of it is just clogging my brain, and I'm about to have a coughing attack. Hold, please. And I'm back. Sorry. It's not from the perfume. I hosed myself with the perfume this morning, didn't have a coughing attack. It's the allergies, you guys. Everything is covered in like this huge, thick layer of pollen right now. It's really making my head feel foggy. It's doing the runny nose, and like my eyes are like crazy irritated. So anyway, bear with me. I realize this is less than ideal to like have to stop and have a coughing attack, but sorry, that's my life right now. I forgot to take my Claritin this morning. All right, let's talk some makeup. You guys, it was an oldie but a goodie week for eye makeup. The Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. Wow, how long has this been out? I feel like this is almost one of the OGs. It's not. There were quite a number of like huge palette releases before this one, but this one was really popular when it first came out, and it's still a great palette, you guys. When did this come out? I don't know why I'm looking on the back. It's not like there's going to be a date printed on here, but anyway, I've had this for a number of years, and every time I pull it out, I'm like, I really like this palette. It has a lot of, I would say, kind of neutral, cool shades. I mean, there's some warm shades in here as well, obviously. But I think it's just a really good mix of a lot of different stuff that is going to work for a huge variety of people. Today, I mixed the Boyne Fresco and Warm Taupe. I put that in my crease. And then on my lid, I have Vermeer. Yeah, still, after all these years, I'm still enjoying this whenever I pull it out. I don't see myself getting rid of this one ever. She's good. Anyway, did I finish talking about the Vanilla Extreme? It's a really great perfume. It basically smells like cake. Sorry. I lost track after my coughing attack. All right, you guys, for the lips this week, it's mostly been a lip balm and a little bit of gloss kind of week. Some weeks I'm like full on lipstick, like line everything, make it all perfect. And some weeks I'm like, I like lip balm. This week and this comes actually in a set that you can get from Ulta. It also comes with their like regular herbal lip balm as well. But the set has these limited edition sponge, sugar, and vanilla bean. This is the Hemp's just like stick lip balm, if you will. And then also the Ultra Moisturizing Herbal Lip Balm, which is just like kind of a plain, but I have that on my lips right now. I really like the slip that I get from it. Again, it has like almost like that Vaseline type consistency, but it's just really good at like sealing in the lips. Sometimes I'll put this one on first and this one over top and kind of mix the two. And it just gives you that nice, slippery, like moisturized, but not like gunky lip gloss feeling. Feel like you know what I'm trying to say here. Anyway, these are fantastic, and they come, like I said, with another one of these, but just their regular like blue formula, just the regular. So it's a great little kit, and you can try a few different things from them. I really like Hemp's. Their lip balms and stuff are fantastic. And then the Viseart Petal. I ordered this from the Viseart website when they had their sale, but you can get this at Sephora as well. This is just a milky pink gloss, and you can just toss that on for a little extra something something. I love it. Yeah, I really like this. Although I do contaminate the applicator. Like if you can kind of see that darker color on there. That is from my lip liner. Okay, let's talk some skincare stuff. First off, this week I think I do this like twice a month, and it's typically like every other Sunday type of situation. I'm still using this W Skin device, you guys. If you ordered this, will you let me know if you are still using it consistently? I love this thing. It is it's like a microdermabrasion treatment for your skin, but it's using a solution. You can also just use water. I actually use a Paula's Choice toner. There is a solution that you can purchase with the kit, but anyway, so yeah, your solution goes in here. Basically, this forces the water like deep into your pores, and it like also extracts that same water again. So you're basically like power washing your pores. This device can be a little bit finicky sometimes if you don't keep it like perfectly like upright. It tends to beep a little bit, so you just have to make sure that you're not like, you know, trying to use it upside down, because the solution has to like go into the little hose thing here, so that's why it has to be like straight up and down. And then I did have one person send me a message on Instagram saying that hers wasn't turning on. You just have to hold this button for a few seconds and it turns on. Anyway, I still love this device. I actually have yet to replace my initial cartridges of the filters. So the device still seems to be working really good with my initial one. So, but I do think probably before I do my next use, I should probably change out the filter, but it still looks, I mean, I took a look at it. It looks still exactly like the brand new one. So I don't know. I would follow the directions that are suggested by the manufacturer, but so far I haven't changed it. Anyway, I still really like this device. I've been using this Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Vitamin C Serum on like my décolletage and like my shoulders. I wanted to use this on my face, but I don't like the way that this feels on my face. So the Banana Bright has a 15% vitamin C, there's 5% PHAs and hyaluronic acid. I think this is a really nice brightening product, but the texture of it I didn't love for my face. And also the smell of it. You guys know that I'm big on fragrance, right? But the smell of this, for whatever reason, near my nose, like right underneath my nose, if I apply it on my face, is just too much. And that's kind of saying a lot because your girl loves the smells, right? This one is a little bit too much. As long as I'm putting it on my chest, I can still smell it, but it's not like as almost headache inducing. So yeah, I won't say I'm finishing it here, but I'm just kind of dedicating it to this area. But I do think that my décolletage has a nice like tone and texture to it. And I've been using this for actually several weeks now, pretty consistently, morning and night. Along with a couple of other things, but I do think that this is definitely having an effect on like this being a lot brighter looking. I think it's a good product. It's just the fragrance. If I say the fragrance is too much, I feel like that's kind of saying a lot because I like smelly things. Also, so this popped up on my Octoly store. I actually originally had this in my Sephora cart for the sale, and then I saw it pop up on Octoly, and I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply to see if I can get it from the brand directly. They did approve, so they sent me this for free. I'm still gonna use it for another like week or two, but I do wanna do an in-depth review of this and compare it to the Paula's Choice 2% liquid exfoliant, because I think this is actually a really great daytime option, whereas that one It's a little oily feeling. I can't use the Paula's Choice during the day. I love using it at night. This I can use during the day. The texture and like the finish of this, I actually much prefer over the Paula's Choice. Anyway, this Squalane and BHA Pore-Minimizing Toner, really nice so far. I have not been putting it on a cotton pad. I have just been putting it into the palm of my hand, and I've been massaging it into my skin. I've been using it on my face and my neck because I was dealing with a couple of breakouts on my neck. And I've been dealing with some breakouts right here on the back of my neck. I think it's from my like hair products, like mousse, the volumizing sprays. I think I've been spraying directly onto my neck, unfortunately, and I did start getting some breakouts just right here and right here. This, it cleared them up. Like there's no more like little pimples back there. I need to take a look in the mirror and just like clarify for sure, but I don't feel them anymore. Like I felt all sorts of like little like pimples and whiteheads and stuff, like just within like a week. This has cleared them up, so it's good stuff. Paula's Choice also has a brand new product. I just got this in the mail like 3 days ago, so not much to say, but I do like the texture of this so far. And this has some things that I think a lot of you are probably going to kind of gravitate towards. Their discoloration repair serum has bakuchiol in it, as well as tranexamic acid. Sorry, I always struggle with that one. I know that is kind of like a really talked about ingredient as of lately. So this is great for those of you that deal with discoloration in the skin. The texture, again, really nice and lightweight. I appreciate that about Paula's Choice. They really take the texture of the product into consideration when doing their formulations. Nothing ever feels uncomfortable on the skin with Paula's Choice. I've always had really great luck with a lot of their products. Pretty much everything I've tried, but it just absorbs very quickly into the skin and leaves you with a nice matte finish. So this is definitely something you could use during the day. Probably ideally use it at night, but if you're going to use it during the day, because of the bakuchiol in here, make sure that you are protecting your skin. You should be wearing SPF anyway, but maybe when using something like this, up your SPF a little bit if you're going to use it during the day. But not much to say quite yet. I'll use this for about 6 to 8 weeks, and I'll give you guys an in-depth review. And lastly, this is new from Pharmacy. The product itself isn't new, but this particular scent is new, and I really like it. I think this is one of their best. This is the Sweet Apple Clean. This is their famous makeup melt-away cleansing balm. I love this balm. The original is great. The cherry is nice, but now they have the sweet apple, and it smells really good. See, because I don't mind fragrance in skincare. I know a lot of you are like, no, I would never put anything on my face that smells. Not me. I love things that have a scent. Makes me more likely to use them. I am one of those people, but it just smells really good. It works exactly the same as the green version, where it just completely melts everything off my face. Are there less expensive options for cleansing balms? Yeah, absolutely. In fact, if the Pharmacy is out of your budget, do check out the Derma E cleansing balm, their universal cleansing balm. It's fantastic. That one does have a citrus scent to it, but it works just as good as this one and a lot of the other higher end ones that I've tried. And it's one that I will definitely repurchase myself in the future, but this was definitely fun to receive from Pharmacy. They sent this in PR. So it's nice to be able to try stuff like this when it comes out, because I do really like the product. And I think this new apple scent, I think they should keep this. It smells really good. It smells like a Honeycrisp apple, but like softer. Just it's a very light, pleasant apple scent. It's not overpowering or obnoxious in any kind of way. And obviously, if you don't like fragrance, I would suggest you stay away from this. All right, you guys. So I am going to take my allergy riddled head situation here. I'm gonna get some Claritin into myself. And I don't know, drink a bunch of water. Hopefully that clears my brain fog. It's not going to, but I should hydrate. Anyway, have a really fantastic weekend, you guys. There is some home fragrance stuff. Definitely tomorrow. I'm not sure about Sunday. We'll see. But yeah, thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo!